Howdy friends, Tulio here behind the wheel, and I'm going to show you a part of the northeast area of Colorado Springs and take you through a subdivision. And anyway, this is a subdivision that sits in an area that's really handy to get to a lot of stuff, okay? Right now, I'm on Austin Bluffs Boulevard and Parkway. Austin Bluffs is a pretty significant artery in Colorado Springs. It starts all the way over at Garden of the Gods. It transitions into Garden of the Gods Road as it goes eastward. Right now, it also wiggles, so it doesn't only go east. It goes north-south at one point, east-west at another point. Right now, I am coming from the north, headed kind of south on it, and I'm going to branch off at Stetson Hills, okay? So I'm at the corner right here at the top of a hill on a snowy day. I always tell people use caution on this hill right here, because especially going down can be a trick, and you got to have the right tires coming up. Four-wheel drive is always helpful. I actually live really close to here, and my Keller Williams office is really close to this area as well. I often pass the neighborhood I'm going to show you on the way home. I can get home a couple of different ways, and depending on if I hit a store or so, this would be a pathway I use to get to my house after work. So anyway, I'm going to show you this area here. What's cool about it is, like I said, you can hit grocery stores, you can hit the library, you can hit skating rink if you have kids that like to go skating. If you go to the east and go to Powers, you can go to many shops and restaurants. So I'm going to go ahead and pull in to this neighborhood right here. It's called Heights at Templeton, also known as Templeton Heights. Okay, so we're going to drive kind of slow so you get a good look. I'm going to turn this side camera a little bit more to the right so you can get a good idea. Looks like someone's moving in or moving out right now. There's a truck with a whole lot of big moving crates in it. I've had several clients live in this neighborhood happily over the years. Built like in the early 2000s, literally like 2000 to 2003 was when this neighborhood went in. You will predominantly see two stories in here. And Richmond Homes did the majority of the homes in this subdivision. You can tell if you know Richmond's floor plans, you know it when you see it. And Richmond has done a lot of homes in Colorado Springs, and this neighborhood, especially in this filing right here, was some of their larger ones at the time. There are some amazing views, especially off of this side of the street on the right side as I'm driving. Those views off the back would be like almost dead on Front Range, Pikes Peak type views. Now, considering the fact that these are like the larger homes, you're going to see mostly like 2,600 to 4,000 plus square foot on these homes. And they're going to be between the upper fours and upper fives up to 600,000 on the homes in this neighborhood. On the other side of this fence right here, they do have a little municipal area and a big water tank. It's not a tower, it's just a water tank. So there's no homes on that side of the fence, but I'm going to turn around here so you can continue to check out. They are pretty homes. They have a lot of brick on the front, usually on the lower half and on the sides of the garages. As I turn in this cul-de-sac, you can see these views. And those are the views that those homes I talked about earlier get off the rear. And even a lot of these houses up here catch some of the front range from the front of their homes, their front stoops, their driveways. There are people in Colorado Springs that will open up their garage doors and set up chairs and just hang out and have little garage parties and stuff, because in some cases that's where you get a better view. This isn't a big neighborhood, Templeton Heights. but the homes in it are nice. A few cul-de-sacs. These people have one of those little libraries where you can put books in and share them with the neighbors. That's cute. Okay, a little bit of view of the opposite side of the street from what we saw earlier. The street's called Rock Vista. Take you back out of the neighborhood. I'm going to take you into another filing in this area. And filing just means a sector. When builders build, they do it in filings. One filing, then the next filing, then the next filing. That's a real estate term. So I'm back on Stetson Hills. We left that filing and we're going to go into the more eastward one. I'm going to give you a little bit of a drive through this side. Now, the homes are a little smaller in this filing. And that also comes with a little more affordability. So over on this side, you'll see homes that are like 1,800 square feet up to about maybe 2,600, 2,800 on the highest or on the largest. I'm going to take you through a few of the internal streets here. So you will see a little bit more of a mix of both ranchers and two stories, mostly two stories. That's still a thing in Colorado Springs where there are more two stories than ranchers, and that's just because of the cost of building. It's more affordable to go vertically than it is to go wide, and you eat up more of a lot when you go wide. And here in Colorado, builders and developers think a lot of the value of our dirt. So you will definitely see more two stories. Most of the homes in this area are going to have wood siding. Then you will now and then see some homes that have stucco, like this one here on the right here, this two-story. Here's another little cul-de-sac. Pretty homes, and people take care of their stuff in here. Let me go back this way a little bit just so that I can share with you the park. This is one thing about this community that I always thought was super cool. Some builders just try to cram in as many houses as they can when they build a neighborhood. And this builder was actually very generous with the amount, and the developer with the amount of land they dedicated to park. There is a big park here, and I'm going to swing a little wide so that you get a better view of it here. There you go. Just a big space. It's got a basketball court, lots of concrete surrounding it, sidewalk, a playground. Playground even has a little like kids rock climbing wall on it. It's got a small covered pavilion. This is great for, like, I see a mom right now walking a baby in a stroller. If you live in this neighborhood, this is just perfect for that, or your after dinner stroll. It's not just houses. Actually, people in this neighborhood will come here and sled down that hill in this park because it's perfect for when you get a good snow. So the kids love this. They can just walk down to that park with their sleds or their little discs that they sit in. And it's also not too long a climb back up the hill. Sometimes you go sledding and it's really a long climb back up. And after you do two little runs, you're done. But here it's small enough that you can have a fun little ride down on a sled and hike back up in less than a minute and do it again. Okay, I'm going to pop out of here. And I'm just going to head over to Powers Boulevard and just show you a little bit about what's over there. As you go down this hill, there's several offerings as well. If you need car parts, you got an AutoZone right there. That's handy. There's also a IHOP. There's a karate studio. There's a big Baptist church. There's a Freddy's Burgers and Shakes. There's a pho restaurant. And there's a frozen yogurt place right over here. Pretty cool wing place called the Golden Flame that my son and I really enjoy. Burger spot called Hops and Drops. There's a McDonald's, there's a dentist, there's a pizza place, there's a second pizza place, Little Caesars, Dairy Queen's right on the corner. I'm going to take you into a plaza here. I mean, you can literally, if you lived in that neighborhood, you can literally be doing groceries like within 3 minutes. That's how handy it is. There's a King Soopers gas station, a Carl's Jr. I'm just showing you what's in here. There's a Starbucks, another dentist, Mexican place called Fiesta Jalisco, a Chinese restaurant over here. As I'm driving this way, there's also across the street a kids dentist office. And I'm going to head back over towards the King Soopers grocery store. We have a Wingstop, a donut shop, an H&R Block, a UPS store, Baskin Robbins, Supercuts, another chiropractic clinic, The Joint. We got a tea shop, a Subway. In the parking lot further over that way, there's a Firestone for all your auto part needs or auto needs. There's an Arby's. King Soopers is right here. There's a Wendy's in the parking lot. As you pass the grocery store here, you can continue on. There's a Sherwin-Williams in the parking lot for everybody's paint needs. I'm going to take you into this second plaza, which is kind of like part of this first one. Same ownership. There's a tanning place. There's an Orange Theory for working out. Wine and liquor store. Mainstay Suites Hotel off to my left. Bird Dog Barbecue is a well-known barbecue place. There's a massage therapy center here, physical therapy center, Osteo Strong, another pizza place, Jets Pizza. I haven't even heard of that one. Dance Academy. This is good for me. There's another dental place, nail spa. And then we like this one right here, the Ace Hardware. And we have the big guys, you know, the Lowe's and the Home Depot, but there is something about Ace that they are friendly, they're helpful, and they've got the big propane tank out here in the parking lot where you can come and get your barbecue grills filled, and they're really helpful with that. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that one neighborhood, but you know, I think it's cool to know what else is in an area, not just houses, you know. So that was Templeton Heights in the northeast area of Colorado Springs. You can access Templeton Heights off of Powers and Stetson Hills or Austin Bluffs and Stetson Hills. Okay, great neighborhood, easy to get to stuff. And I only showed you one plaza. There's more plazas as you go south and north with more restaurants and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, hopefully that was helpful. If you like these videos, make sure to follow, like, or subscribe, and I'll keep bringing you more. All right, thank you so much.